Today, on the 26th of March 2016, we are on one of the most scenic lakes in Estonia, Lake Saadjärv, where the ice is still thick and strong enough for ice boating. There are various ice boats available for sailing on ice. One of these, for children to ride and race, is the ice boat Ice Optimist, equipped with the sail of the dinghy Optimist. It was designed in 1979 by Valdeko Säre, one of the best ice boaters of the yacht club Merikotkas, or White-tailed Eagle, Laur Mehis Tammela, shows us his ice boat. First, there is the hull of the Ice Optimist. It comprises the bow, the steering runner fork, the spring, and the stay fixation fittings. Then comes the cockpit with the rudder tiller and the rudder stock. Next comes the stern with a base for fastening the blocks. The length of the hull is 2.7 to 3 meters, the width proportionate to the physique of the rider. Then there is the runner plank. It is 2 meters long and has chocks for runners as well as shroud fittings at either end. It is also equipped with anti-slip mats. Next, there are runners. They are stainless steel runners in wooden housing. There is a steering runner with a parking brake. And a runner plank runners. The runners shall have covers to protect the blade. Apart from that, we have the mast with a sail, attached to the masthead are fittings for fastening the stay and the shrouds. At the mast heel there are fittings to step the mast on the iceboat hull. There is a boom on the lower edge of the sail. And there is a sprit to tighten the sail. The sail area is 3.25 to 3.5 square meters. The extra resources are a toolbox with spanners and spare parts, as well as setup props for installing the runners. For riding, the tracksuit is taken off. An iceboater's clothing shall be warm and windproof. There must be warm underwear, and on top of it a windproof racing suit. Then there shall be warm footwear or spike shoes, and a face guard against ice shards. Then we have a cap worn under the helmet. A light helmet with goggles, and warm weatherproof gloves. Now let us see how the iceboat Ice Optimist is set up. First, we put the runner plank in place and rest it on setup props. Next, we lift the hull onto the runner plank. And rest the bow also on a setup prop. Now we attach the runner plank to the hull with bolts. Next, we install the runners. First, the steering runner into the fork at the bow. Then we install the runners under the runner plank. The runners shall be absolutely parallel. Next, we mount the mast with a sail onto the iceboat. For that purpose, we remove the runner covers and the setup props. we put the parking brake on and turn the ice boat 20 degrees off the wind. Now we place the mast heel onto the hull in such a manner that it can be inserted into the step. We fasten the bow stay. Next we hitch the shroud to the fitting at the windward end of the runner plank. Then we raise the mast and attach the shroud to the fitting at the leeward end of the runner plank. Next we tighten the sail using the sprit. Tightening, fixing, tying. Installation of the sheet. We attach the blocks to the stern. Now the ice boat is ready for a ride. And now let us go and see how you ride it. To start an ice boat ride, you need to take the rudder tiller and the sheet into one hand and rest the other on the shroud. To set the ice boat in motion, you need to do a run-up. Now our ice optimist travels at a speed of 40 to 50 kilometers per hour. To stop the ice boat, it needs to be turned against the wind. You must not brake with your feet at high speeds. It is dangerous. Always put the parking brake on when the ice boat stops.